Hi friends, look at that mermaid blanket in the background. It's actually a towel, but I use it as a blanket. Anyways, I just wanted to pop on. I couldn't really figure out how to word what I wanted to say in the title of this, but I wanted to tell you a little story. If you're jumping on, say hi. Let me know that you're here, and if you can hear me. I am not driving. I'm sitting in a parking lot, so don't get mad at me. My thing that holds my phone broke. Well, the guys who did my windshield broke it a long time ago. Yes. Tony's people broke it. But I just haven't replaced it. Anyways. Hey, Emily. Hey, Jerry. What up, guys? So, I wanted to tell you, I hate live streaming with glasses on, but I feel kind of like blinded by the light right now. Maybe that's better. Anyway. Okay, so I wanted to tell you a little story. So, I was looking at my schedule and I guess it was Monday, and I was talking with someone who I've been trying to make plans with because they're in town, and it just wasn't working out. And there's a lot of other factors coming into play there, but I said, hey, you know what? Here's my availability. I can make this and this and this work. I'm pretty flexible. Just let me know. But I had left Friday afternoon open, which is today, right? I left Friday afternoon open because that's what I had told them was part of something that I had available. And I told myself, because I'm a big, firm believer in creating space and putting intention and being open to receiving is when you start to get the things that you want and what you ask for. So you have to be careful and be aware of what it is that you're asking for, and don't turn down those blessings. Allow them to come at you, right? So anyway, I had left Friday afternoon open. I was done with calls around, I just got done with calls at 2 o'clock. So I'm like, okay, 2 o'clock I'm done with calls. I have the whole afternoon to be with this person if they want to spend time on Friday, if that ends up working with their schedule. I hadn't really heard anything back, whatever, it's not a big deal. But then my brother sends me a message and's like, hey, Miles, which is my nephew, they're hosting this aunts and uncles party thing in the afternoon at his school. And my cousin or my nephew's at one of the most fun ages, and I love spending time with them, but I don't always get to spend a ton of time with them. And so I'm sitting here thinking for a minute, and I'm like, but what if she calls me and wants to spend time on Friday? And I thought to myself, okay, if that happens, you're going to be at the school for 1 hour. So it's not like it ruins your opportunity to spend time with this other person who's in town, who is yet to get back to me. But otherwise, what would I do in that meantime? Wait for somebody, sit there, maybe even be fucking sad because I'm sitting there and these plans aren't working out. There's a lot of other things, right, that could happen. So this is all going through my head in literally a 60-second span. And I'm like, no, of course I'm going to go to the birthday party at my nephew's school, or the party, whatever it is. Of course I'm going to. Why would I not? If I don't have appointments with clients, there's absolutely no reason other than to sit around and potentially wait for someone else to do something. Absolutely fucking not. Be smarter than that. We all have those moments, but what you have to remember is you cannot control what other people are going to do or not going to do. What they're going to do or not going to do. You have to control your own happiness in your own space in your own life. And if you're asking for blessings, you're asking for more time with family or more fun or more things that light you up or more things that make you happy, then when they're presented to you, you better not turn your fucking nose up at them. Do you understand? Is what I'm saying making sense? I desperately do want to see this person, but the ball's not in my court anymore. I have given more than enough flexibility and more than enough availability, and that is on them, and I have to let that go. So my inner control freak, let's take this here. I still have some time until I 10 minutes. My inner control freak, and a lot of people will relate to this, so listen. And you probably don't realize this is you trying to control. Is not comfortable with the fact that I can't make things happen when it involves other people. I'm not always comfortable with the fact that I cannot control what they're going to do or not going to do. That when I say, hey, or when people come to me and they're like, I really want to see you. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to see you. There are a lot of other factors involved that I don't have control over. Also, that person's situation and everyone else that's involved, I have no control over. That doesn't always sit super well with me, right? Doesn't really always sit super well with most people. So what do we do instead? We push, right? We push and we try to force and we blah, blah, blah. And at the end of the day, we end up being the ones that don't feel good about it anymore. We don't feel good about the interaction. We don't feel good about any of that. And plus, does it ever feel good when you have to push someone to see you? No. Does it ever feel good when you have to push someone to give you a response? And I'm not just talking about this person anymore. I'm talking about in general. Does it ever feel good to you? No, it doesn't. It's not nearly as meaningful. It's not nearly as rewarding. And what I learned is one of my triggers was never feeling like I was made a priority or important. I always felt like I was on the back burner with everyone. What I uncovered a few years ago was I never gave them the opportunity to choose me because I pushed first. I pushed and made them choose me. So I never got to feel that. I never got to feel the feeling of being chosen or being picked or being made a priority. I never got to feel it because I didn't allow it. It was a defense mechanism. It was a defense mechanism that I did to keep myself safe so that I didn't have to feel that not chosen thing. Pretty deep shit, right? But that might get your wheels turning about some things within you and some things to remember when these kind of situations, you can't control other people, and you're going to be a lot happier and a lot more peaceful if you stop trying to. Honor yourself, be open, allow blessings and love and light and whatever it is that you're asking for to come into your life, and be grateful for that. Don't turn your nose up to it because it's not showing up the exact way that you asked it to. Does this make sense? I hope that it does, because this is a big lesson. This is a lesson that you'll continue to learn over and over again, and it gets deeper and deeper and deeper, and there's a lot of fucking layers involved. But it's a good one. It's an important one. And it's one that I feel like will change just your own existence and your own interaction with people in general. So that's why it's so important to me. Yeah, thanks, Angela. Thanks, Emily. You guys are awesome. Thanks for listening. So I'm going to let you go unless anybody has any questions. But as always, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. And if you think this is a message other people can benefit from, please share it. I appreciate you guys, and I hope you're having a great weekend. I'm going to go party with some toddlers. It's going to be great. And then go to the gym. That's what I'm going to do with the rest of my day, and it's going to be fantastic. I've also been on the phone with clients since 9 o'clock this morning. So from 9 o'clock to 2 o'clock nonstop, no break in between. So my head is a little foggy. But I just wanted to share that message with you guys. If anybody has any questions about this, let me know. It is kind of deep, like I said, but I think, hopefully it'll make your wheels turn a little bit and maybe make you think of some things in your life that you can adjust that way. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.